Okay, the last example for today is basically the same as the first. It's asking you to prove or find out if it actually is a right triangle. Okay, so it says the area of a college campus is a triangle that has sides and lengths of 9 kilometers, 12 kilometers, and 15 kilometers. Find out if it's a right triangle. So our other example here, let's turn this back this way so I can hold this a little bit better. They're telling me it's in the shape of a triangle. Draw the easiest of triangles. Don't make it too hard on yourself trying to draw some fancy smancy right triangle. Just draw the basic of basics. Now they're giving me 9 kilometers, 12 kilometers, and 15 kilometers. One thing that we have to be careful of is we have to make sure that we are putting our numbers in the right spot, even when we have to prove it. Up here, I reminded you that the side opposite the right angle is always C. So I can go ahead and put C here, which means this is going to be my A and my B. And that's fine, but I have numbers here. I also told you that the opposite side of the right angle is always the longest. So if that is always the longest side, then my C here must be the longest of these, which I hope we all can see is the 15 kilometers. So I'm using the 15. Does everybody see that? Put that in parentheses just so you don't get it mixed up with the C. Now remember, my A and my B, my two sides, my two legs, it doesn't matter which one is which. I'm just going to put 9 kilometers here, and I'm going to put the 12 kilometers here. You could have done it vice versa. It doesn't really matter. How do we prove this? Same thing like the first one. We always start with that formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So I'm going to plug in for my A. I have 9, so that's 9 squared plus 12 squared. And because we're proving this, or we want to prove this, we put a question mark above the equal sign because we don't know if it's equal to 15 squared or not. So most of these smaller numbers we should know the squares of. 9 times 9 is 81. 12 times 12 is 144. We want to know, is that equal to 15 squared? Well, just in case you don't remember what 15 squared is, take your calculator. You can use the square button. Mine doesn't have that. It's 15 times 15 and gives me 225. So my question is if I take 81 plus 144, am I going to get 225? You can do it off to the side if you want, or you can be lazy if you want to call it that and use your calculator since you do have access to it. But you do have to show me the step. Take your calculator, add your 144 plus your 81, and I get 225. So because this side and this side are equal to each other, I can put a check mark that says they're equal, but let's go back to the question and see what it's asking. It says find out if it is a right triangle. So if this side is equal to this side, we can say yes, it is a right triangle. Of course, I used some shorthand there. Okay? Using these 3 examples, you should be able to answer the following questions that you have for homework on the next page. Be careful. Make sure to draw pictures. Make sure to include your labels in your answers. Make sure to draw, north, south, east, and west if that is necessary, so that you're drawing your triangles in the right order. Okay? If it's asking for is it a right triangle, it's not just yes, no. Make sure that we're writing in a complete sentence. Okay? Any questions, feel free to send me an email or a message. Okay? All right.